Welcome back, Grapevine High School, to British Lit 1. And I'm so excited to be teaching this. I love this class. You don't know how much I wish we were in a classroom together, because when I teach this, we have such fun conversations. But I'll try to get some online meetings going so we can get together and talk about the readings. You guys can ask me questions and that kind of stuff. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm planning on organizing something probably on like a Thursday. That way it will give you guys times to do the reading, unless you guys want to meet on Friday, which, I don't know if y'all want to do that or not. But we have the self-enroll group thing. I think I finally mastered it. I kind of did a job last semester. It was my first time using it, but I watched some YouTube videos, and I think I've set it up correctly this time so that you can actually go in and self-enroll. So 3 to 4 students, minimal 3, maximum 4 students. I think there's 4 groups. So that means one group will end up with 3 students because there's 15 in the class. And each week, and I'm not going to change y'all. If it's not working out for one of you in a group, I can move you guys around. But I'm not planning at this moment to change the groups. And in British Lit 2, if it goes well, we'll do it again. And I'll let you guys self-enroll again. So if you notice when you get in, you open up to announcements. So do make sure you read the announcements. For the most part, I email them out whenever I post them. But sometimes there might be a time or two I don't. So just make sure you drop in, check, make sure you've read all the announcements. You all should have your book because we are reading now. If you don't have your book, let me know. These readings, when you get to readings that are over 1,000 years old, more than likely you can find them on the internet. But all of these are translations because back then they spoke Old English. So you do want to read the same translation we are reading. Although I did put up some links to modern translations that are more in the everyday language we speak today, which might be an easier read. But I would definitely look at especially with this week's reading, since they're short, look at the original wording and then go read the modern one. Because in the when we get to the midterm and the final, I will have a section of quotations, and you will need to match the quotation with who said it and then show the significance of the quotation, not the context, but the significance of it. I'll talk more about that later when we get closer to that. So here are all the announcements, and we'll go on over to Course Home. There's all these tools here for you guys. I see one that I could add, which is the, let's see, to-do right there. Add the to-do list. I might add some more. Is that it? Okay, and then we're going to go over to, you're familiar with Collaborate. We're going to go over to Start here, and you can read about the class, and there's locations of things, and then there's my little welcome letter and the little disclaimer. I don't know if we're going to run into some racist language. There might be some with Orinoco, which is one of the last things we're going to read, and it's awesome. So if you guys haven't selected your presentation, that one's a great one. Some people call it the first novel ever written. Some call it the first British novel. It's more of a novella because a novella is shorter than a novel. By Alfred Bain, and just reading her biographies, she was a spy for Charles II. I mean, it was great. You're going to love Orinoco and Alfred Bain. Then we go over to lessons. Well, let's skip lessons for a minute. We got your groups, so you can go in and sign up for your groups right here. I see there's 4 in this group already. And if you notice, when you see James, Lauren, William, and Hannah. So if you notice, you have all these tools at your service. I do want you to post the final product in journal. So whenever you got all the questions for week 1 answered, assign somebody to post it in the journal for you guys. But you can go in, you can make a discussion board, and you can make a discussion board and go in and talk about how are you going to divide up the duties, or how are you going to answer the questions together, and figure all that out. You can do file exchange. You can email each other and collaborate. You can click on collaborate, and you can have a video conference together. So do make use of the tools. And let's see. There's the syllabus. You are responsible for knowing what's on the syllabus. Last semester I had a student, I don't remember which class, she didn't know what the number grade translated to, and it's there in the syllabus. So if you are sitting at a 90, you are at an A, and if you're sitting between 80 and 89, you're at a B. So that's how the grades translate. I don't like doing a point system. To me, it's always been confusing. You never really know where you are in the class. So this is the way I prefer it. I'd be interested to see if you rather have the point system or if you like it this way. Here's the 8 weeks. And to be frank, I have taught British Lit 8 weeks a lot, but face-to-face. But when we put it online, it seems like a whole lot more readings than face-to-face. So I did delete some from my face-to-face 8-week class. But you have to remember, you're going in double time. You're doing 16 weeks in 8 weeks. And whenever I teach it face-to-face, it's Monday through Thursday. So you would have this reading on Monday, this reading on Tuesday, this reading on Wednesday, this reading on Thursday. I usually did Canterbury Tales over the weekend, so the students could get them done. Excuse me. And I'll try to put up videos whenever I can that will aid you in understanding the readings. So anyway, here's the list, and we'll have a paper assignment here. So I did cut out some readings that were assigned this week. I'm still trying to keep the class comparable to 16-week. And I have in the past had students ask for all the assignments at their college, wanted to know my curriculum before they would credit them with British Lit. So it has to look good, because I'm not going to lie. And so when you go to a college and you're enrolling and they say, I want to know what you did in British Lit 1 and 2, and you email me, I'm going to prepare all this for you, and you want it to look good. So you want the class to be challenging so that the credit will transfer. All right, so this week we have Bede and Caedmon. A lot of students in the past have thought Bede wrote Caedmon's hymn. It's kind of a trick question, so you need to remember Caedmon wrote Caedmon's hymn. Dream of the Rood, which I love Dream of the Rood. The Wife's Lament. So the longest of these is Dream of the Rood, but they're not really long. And if any of y'all want to do the presentation, here come the dogs, oh my gosh. If any of y'all want to do the presentation this week over the Fraudenlied, which is Translate Woman's Song, if you want to present that to the class, you can go ahead and work on it, and then and if you don't get it done this week, you can present it next week. And oh God, I need to upload the instructions on how to do a presentation. But anyway, it's basically a PowerPoint with your voiceovers on it and a lot of visuals. So I'll put those up. Try to do them today, if not tomorrow. Today's been horrendous. I probably took me like 2 hours to make a 15-minute video today. And right when I was about done, the phone rang. Okay, quit chattering, Linda. Beowulf is quite extensive. You're going to want to start on it over the weekend because it's pretty heavy. I'm going to go in, and there are some songs, and you know them because they're in italics, that I'm probably going to just delete just to give you guys a reading break. And I need to look up the translation because I believe there is a Beowulf on YouTube, unless they took it down. They have been taking a lot of things off YouTube, doing copyright stuff. Who cares about copyright? Anyway, if it's still up, I'll link it because you want the same translation as what we have in the book. And if I can find it, I'll upload it and you can listen and follow along with the book. And if you don't have the book and you're Googling Beowulf, you just need to know it's written in Old English. You can't read Old English. I've put some Old English videos up. I want you to listen to them so you can see what it sounds like. So everything is a translation. Everybody has a version on how it's translated. And so we need to look at whatever version is used, or where my book is in our book. I'll look that up. Anyway, you all know how the layout is. It's pretty much the same. The reading aids, the writing aids. The course evaluation comes up at the end of the semester. So if y'all go in there, if you have any thing you're not happy with, if you can phrase it in a nice way and offer a suggestion, that would be great. The tutoring, the new thing that we have that wasn't there before is this tutoring at TCC, and they have live tutoring now. You can still email them your paper, but you can also get on and speak to somebody live. I haven't done it. I don't know if it's video or telephone, but I assume it's video. It's probably through Collaborate or something like that, or Zoom. Anyway, let's go ahead and look at the lessons. So in lesson 0, you need to divide yourselves up into groups. And I see some of you have already started doing that. Notice I changed the clothes on my Bitmoji. And I changed the glasses because I got new glasses. So to change your glasses. I'm kind of goofy tonight. It's almost 6 and I'm tired. So we got oh, we're going to do the chat thing. I tried to do it last semester and some of you did it and some of you didn't, but I'm really going to push it this semester. It keeps all of our conversations for the whole semester in one thread, so I can just skim up and see what we've talked about before or what agreements we've made. Now, if it's an extensive issue that requires hyperlinks and attachments, we'll go ahead and use traditional email, but for the nitty-gritty, quick and dirty, answer question, chit-chat stuff. And I don't mind chit-chatting. I love to chit-chat. I chit-chatted with a lot of y'all. I chit-chatted with some of you while my husband was in the emergency room last semester at 12:30 at night. Anyway, I'm there for you. So just shoot me a message. And by the way, this is what it looks like. Right down here. Oh, see, I already got a message. Somebody wants, I can't see it because the video's there. So anyway, when you get on here, you'll see this, and this green light means that I'm logged in. The problem with that is I'm always logged in. I might not be at the computer, but I'm logged in. So if you send me a message and I don't reply, I'm not being mean or rude or anything like that. It's just I'm not at my desk. And so when I get back to my desk or my laptop, sometimes I'm on my laptop, and I see the message, I'll reply then. So don't get upset with me. Be a little patient. Okay, so if you'll go ahead and send me that, if we haven't already established a friend, it's kind of like Facebook. You friend somebody, and this one you're going to send me an invitation. If we're already connected, you don't need to do it again. Just those of you who haven't done it yet. Go ahead and do your group sign up. So you want to click on there and pick whose group you want in. I think I did it right this time. You should be proud of me. And then there's the back to class icebreaker. I was trying to think of something fun to do. So who are we going to look at? Let's look at Sarah Griffin. See. Oh, okay. So that's what I guess that's what Sarah, you played soccer over the holidays. So anyway, I thought it would be something fun, something different, because we already all know each other. So there's no sense doing that again. Then I had some videos, and I watched a ton of videos, so I was very careful and picked good ones. So I watched these videos, and I thought you would like them about these. I want you to have a good firm foundation on the beginning of what is British and what makes British literature and how it's so unique, how it's a mixture of Old English and German and Latin languages and a lot of cultures. And English is actually a mongrel language. My timer's about to go out, so I'm going to sum up this one, and I'm going to make another video about week 1. Let's see. All right. I'll be right back in another video. Bye-bye.